Bryce hooks that one. It's going to get down and go to the wall. Harper, he's being held. He runs through that sign, and he's safe. Boy, Wathen put his hands up, and Harper said, yellow light, I'm going through it.
Okay, so this is last night's Phillies-Marlins playoff game. Phillies end up winning. Castellanos at the plate ends up hitting a double down the line. Harper's on first base. He rounds third. He gets held up by the third base coach, but he runs through the stop sign and scores. Now, I've had a couple of people send me this video and ask me about this. Why isn't he listening to his third base coach? So let's talk about it. Before we watch the play, the reason the third base coach is there is to help you on balls that you can't see. So those would be balls hit out of your line of sight. So if you're going first to third, let's say you're on first base and you're going to third, it would be any ball down the right field line because you can't see that ball as you're getting close to second. When you're rounding third base, it's almost any ball not hit to left field or even the left field line. So let's take a look. Here's the swing. Ball is driven. Hits the wall. Okay, so let's back up here a second. On this ball right here, Harper can see that ball as he's rounding second base and starting to head for third and knocking his helmet off his head. So he's able to see that ball. He can see the outfielder, how far away he is from that ball. Everything is in front of him. All he has to do is just peek he doesn't even have to turn his head. He can just look with his eyes. So he can continue to run hard, but he can see everything in front of him. If this ball was hit to center field or to right field, well, that's behind him. So he can't see that. So again, the third base coach is there to help you on balls that you can't see. And some people get confused because anyone that's played Little League Baseball, what's the rule when you're running the bases? Always pick up the third base coach, right? But that changes when you get older. Now at the professional level, you're almost always taught to make your own decisions, again, unless it's a ball that you can't see. So again, if you're at first base, it's a ball down the right field line, you might need to pick up your third base coach. So sometimes you don't have to. If you know the position of the outfielder, you know where the ball's hit, you might be able to go first to third without picking them up anyways. And again, at third base, when I'm rounding third, I'm going to use him on any ball, usually to center field or to right field that I can't see. But I'm not depending on him to tell me whether to stop or to stay. And that's actually the way I coach our players, even in high school. I say, it's your read. You know your speed. You've run the bases thousands of times. Bryce Harper has done this more than 1,000 times. He knows his speed. So as long as he knows his speed, which he does, he knows the outfielder's arm strength, and he's able to see the ball in the outfielder, which he can on this play, then in my opinion, it's up to him to make the read. So him rounding third and saying, no, I know you're saying stop, but I know my speed. I know I can score on this ball. And he's safe. So I have absolutely no problem with this. And I know, again, I think it goes back to youth baseball because most people have played Little League. And like I said, it was always, you have to pick up your third base coach. You have to pick them up. I mean, I coach our young teams. I've coached 11-year-olds, 12-year-olds. I even tell those players, make your own read. You can decide much quicker on what to do versus me having to make the decision, relay it to you, and then you do what I tell you to do. And that's also how young players learn the game. But by the time you're Bryce Harper's age, you're in the major leagues, you've been in the major leagues for a long time, you've rounded third and scored 1 billion times in your life, you've got a pretty good idea of what you can score on and what you can't. So that's what I got. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, give it a thumbs up, all that good stuff, and we'll talk to you later.